I look fat.
Oh.
I'll edit that part out. All right, I'm Mark.
I'm Sharon.
And we are.
Mark and Sharon.
Yes, we are. We were really creative on our naming. Well, Mark and Sharon Life.
That's so we don't forget.
So we don't forget who we are.
Who we are.
All right, so this is our first official video. We had an unfortunate beginning with getting our rig fixed a lot. So there are shorts out there right now that are about getting this rig roadworthy. It took us a year after buying it. But now we're almost to normal.
Well, first we should tell them what we have.
Yeah, a Brinkley G3250. It's a 2025 Brinkley G3250. It is the best it's the nicest rig we've ever owned, and it's the most perfect rig we've ever owned. Mm-hmm. But I have a real bipolar relationship with it because of quality problems. But we still love living in it. We are full-time. We've been full-time since March of 2025.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
We bought it October 2024. We've been full-time in it since March of 2025.
Mm-hmm. We sold our house.
Our house closed a couple of weeks ago,
yeah.
Finally. Thank God. It's a very difficult time to be selling a house right now. We're recently back from our first trip with it. After we got it repaired in October of 2025 after buying it in October 2024. So we finally had it roadworthy at the beginning of October 2025. It's going to be back in June of 2026 for more repairs, but it's roadworthy now. So we were able to take it to Talona Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
For the unofficial Brinkley Rally.
That's
and that
right.
was our first real trip with this rig. It'd been to Indiana 3 times trying to get it fixed from Nebraska.
That's where we are, Nebraska.
And we are in Nebraska at the moment because we are visiting with family for the holidays. Hello, cat. And then we'll be going to then we'll be going to Texas for the winter. So we went to Talona Ridge.
In Georgia.
Which was great. We loved it there. And if anybody stumbles on this, thank you so much. Sharon got drain damaged while we were there.
Brain damage.
She's recovering from a severe concussion. Long story. Maybe we'll talk about it sometime. But
yeah, not right now.
Yeah.
Still healing.
And well, thank God she survived, and thank you everyone there who helped us.
Yes, thank you very much.
And then we went from there and beeline to South Dakota. Mm-hmm. Now, keep in mind, we did that. This is November, right? Today is what, the 20? No.
Today is December
12th. Today's
11th.
December 12th.
11th.
So we went to South Dakota after Talona Ridge, and we got really fortunate. It was a beautiful trip. So not long after publishing this video, we'll have another video out about South Dakota. Mm-hmm. But it was beautiful. We were there, cold, obviously. It is November in South Dakota in the Black Hills.
We went there to get our residency. Right?
And now we are South Dakota residents.
Mm-hmm.
So went up there, got plates, still fighting with the bank and such to get plates on the Brinkley. Our bank is still is one of the big national banks, but it still requires faxes. They're like 2 decades behind modern era.
Which starts with a B and ends with an O, but we won't say who
and
it is.
And M is in the middle, and it's 3 letters. So not happy with them there. So 2 decades ago. So from there, of course, we came back to Nebraska for holidays, Thanksgiving, and then Texas. So where we're going to go with this channel is just mostly about travels, and
we've had a lot of rigs over the years.
We've been doing this for
35 years.
I bought my first camper when I was 19 years old, and I'm a lot older than that now. Way more than 4 decades ago.
And we've been married 35 years, and we've been camping ever since we got married.
Yeah.
We started out with a pop-up.
We've had, what, 13 rigs? 14?
I forget.
Yeah, we've camped in everything, pop-ups.
Truck campers.
A lot of fifth wheels.
We've never had a tent. Well, we did have a tent.
I'm a Marine. I've had tents.
Yes, we took a Harley to Wisconsin.
Two-man tent where you would take on the motorcycle.
That was the only time we were in a tent.
I was in that tent a lot because I went coast to coast with it quite a few times.
We no longer have the Harley, so.
But yeah, but we do have a toy hauler, the G3250. We went with this, like I said, it's like for us, we've had a lot of rigs. We knew exactly what we wanted. This is perfect. We love it. And some quality problems, but this is perfect. We love it. So I have my office back here. We'll do a walkthrough and show you that. I have a big screen computer monitor. We can stick the e-bikes in there when we're traveling, which is one of the reasons we wanted this one. I mean, taking multi-purpose room to the extreme.
I use the Dynesk for my office.
Sharon's office is to my right, so when we do the walkthrough, that should be pretty interesting. We've already done quite a few mods. Not a lot. I mean, nothing extreme.
Mostly in interior decorations, I would say.
Yeah. So where were we? Oh yeah, we were on all the different rigs we've had.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fifth wheels. Is this our biggest fifth wheel?
Yes.
Okay.
Barely.
Yeah. Because we had a Grand Design that was a little bit smaller.
Oh, actually, the Grand Design might have been bigger. I don't remember how big is the 310 GK.
What about the Hitchhiker?
Pretty close to the same size
What
as
about
this.
the Hitchhiker we had?
The Hitchhiker was a little bit smaller.
Now we're aging ourselves because they don't make those anymore.
Yeah, by the way, that's the best rig we ever owned. It was a
Yeah.
Hitchhiker Premier by New Way. I wish I still owned it. The slide, if you see our shorts on all the problems we've had with our slide, you'll know why I say this. But the slide out on that thing, the arms on it, the support brackets under it were like the size of a modern day frame. That thing was a beast, absolute beast. And it was so reliable. But anyway.
And we also have three
ago.
grown sons, and they grew up with us camping all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
We'd say, "Come on, kids, we're going on a road trip."
Yeah, so we had a lot of rigs. And went to Alaska with the truck campers.
Yes.
That was 11,500 miles in just over 4 weeks.
And that was in 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. We planned it for 2020, but you know what happened.
And yeah, right. The truck camper was the perfect rig for that. So when we start showing some of our setups and things, you'll get the vibe. I mean, we've done the kind of pure overlanding thing. Not so much the rock crawling off-road side, but in terms of just go anywhere, do anything short of rock crawling.
We did that with Jeeps and no camper.
Yeah, I built a rock crawling Jeep for that. I'm not going to do that with my heavy-duty truck.
Right.
But yeah, so we still have the same truck, though, and that was awesome. A lot of suspension upgrades to our truck. We'll be able to go through all that kind of stuff. I have 4-link rear suspension, Kelderman air ride. I'll do a show of that sometime. Also, Starlink Gen 3 on the roof. So when we first got this rig, we were both still working full time. I got forced into retirement, so now I'm trying to figure out what else to do with my life. Sharon's still working full time, so we're set up for full time work on the road. We got Gen 3 permanently mounted to the roof. We run T-Mobile 5G.
As a backup.
We're pretty dialed in right now, all things considered. So, and as you can see, we're in a G3250 sitting on Lazy Boys. This chair that Sharon's sitting in is usually a little bit farther over to the left, squared up on the TV. We love that, so we have 2 hallways. So when Sharon's working over here, I can sneak around behind her, and then all our coworkers can say somebody's lurking behind you. So I try to avoid doing that.
Yeah, one day they said actually Sasquatch was walking behind me.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was wonderful. It was great to finally get this rig out on a real road trip. That we weren't taking it for repairs and just scared to death about it raining because the slide wouldn't go in all the way, and that would have caused a lot of damage. Yeah, we put 5,000 miles on this rig with the slide out a few inches.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Thankfully, the last time they fixed it, it's been fixed.
The last time it's finally been fixed. So that was October 2025. After buying it in October 24, the slide finally worked.
There's been a lot of things we've had to learn about it, like The little thing on the wall up there that gives us grief.
Oh, God help us. Not a fan of one control. Some people love it. Ours is schizophrenic,
Yeah.
but have to reset it a lot. But that's gotten better since fixing some other electrical problems the rig had.
Well, the phone app has issues too.
Well, the phone app is,
Yeah.
oh, God help us on the phone app too. It doesn't, anyway,
But-
that's a whole nother thing.
But we've
as far
enjoyed
as
it.
living, we love living in this
Yeah.
rig. So,
And we don't know why we didn't do this sooner. I mean,
I know why.
We've been empty nesters for a few years now.
Yeah,
So
if we had dependable internet 10 years ago, we would
Yeah.
have been doing this 10 years ago, 100%.
yeah,
I didn't plan on retiring a few months ago. That was kind of pushed that direction because certain politics. We can talk in private. I won't publish that
yeah.
information.
If you
on the
want to
interwebs.
know, just ask Mark.
Yeah,
He'll tell
I'll
you.
rant just as long as you want to listen. But yeah, so I got pushed out. So we planned on working full time out of here for however long as we could, and that's why we're set up
Well,
that way.
we started going this route during COVID because we were both working from home.
Yep.
You know, and we started thinking and watching a lot of YouTubers.
Well, like we've been doing this for 4 decades.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this was the long term goal kind of all along, and I mean a lot of people do this younger. I mean we would have been doing this in our late 50s without the work situation were it not for our pensions being
What? We're not
taken.
still in the 50s?
No. Yeah, the 50s are an ancient memory. 50s age-wise.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, people say, well, you're too old for this. It's like, well, maybe I'll wait for next year. I can't do it
Well, you don't want to wait. You don't want to put it off any
then.
longer.
No. If you're lucky enough to still be healthy enough, just do it.
Yeah.
So,
And a lot of people say that.
yeah.
You know, don't put off till tomorrow.
I mean, we could talk about a lot of things on that regard. This is our introduction, obviously. So you're going to get
So we're just rambling.
a lot of rambling and a lot of what we've been through. So, yeah, when we got, started getting rid of the house, let's go back. So we bought this October 2024. And then we lived in it in Idaho Falls for a week. We realized we had some problems. Idaho Falls wasn't able to remedy any of that. But we came back. Basically, we lived in it for about 2 weeks. And then we put it in storage through the winter while we were getting the house ready to sell. And going through all our stuff. So then March came along and we had a list of things that had to be fixed. Took it in to get fixed while we were still working on the house. Realized we had non-trivial problems and we couldn't really travel. That wasn't a catastrophe at that moment because we were in the process of getting the house sold and getting rid of all our stuff. So, long story short, we ended up auctioning, doing an estate sale to get rid of a lot of the stuff in the house. And we've kept a storage unit with everything we'll need for a small apartment when that day comes, and all my tools, because
You
I
always
still
need
use all my
tools.
tools. Yeah. So right now, for example, the storage unit is nearby, right? So we can just zip over there. I can work on the truck, grab the big tools if I need to work on the camper. And it's not a big deal.
We're
So,
currently parked in a KOA that
does long-term.
That does long-term parking.
yeah,
So.
at considerably reduced rates compared to if you're on
Yeah.
a vacation one night.
And they also
stay
have
here.
winter rates too, which we're paying right now.
Yep.
I think it's October through April you pay winter rates, which is a lot less.
a lot less. And this is where our family is. So this is where we want to be for the holidays.
Our family's within 5-10 miles of us here.
So we got all this estate sale, got the house closed and sold, and so that first 6 months we owned this rig, we weren't pushing hard. We were just like, hey, this has to get fixed and this has to get fixed. Working with Bish and working with Brinkley Customer Care to get these things fixed. So they finally, and then when we moved in full time in March, we turned up the volume in terms of trying to get this rig roadworthy. And that's just how it was until this last October when it finally got that roadworthy. Still a lot of things to fix, but at least it's roadworthy. So,
And just so everybody knows, we aren't here by ourselves. We have a cat.
Yeah, when you hear weird noises, it's probably the cat.
And she's 3-year-old Tabby. His name is Carmel.
She's a good travel cat,
And
too.
she's a good girl.
Let's see if she'll let me.
See if she'll let you pick her up.
Sometimes I think she's in play mode, so this might fail.
We call her Carmel because her belly is caramel colored. She's what you call a brown tabby, short-haired,
Oh, she's being really patient.
and she's such a good girl.
Yeah, she just sits on this console most of the time when we're traveling. But travel cat.
She likes to escape once in a while, but she always comes back. She doesn't go very far.
She's not a runner.
She doesn't go very far.
She runs out the door and then she sits at the bottom of the steps like, ugh, I don't want to be out here. And then she comes back in. But so yeah, here we are. Here's our rig. This is our introduction.
It's our introduction.
Future things will be more topical. We'll do a South Dakota show and tell a little bit. I have a bunch of, I'm going to call them ride-along videos. I have like 36 hours of footage of just Alaska roads. We did all the way up to Dempster. We did most of the Dalton
I was in the truck camper.
with the truck, same truck we have now, but with the truck
It
camper.
was a Northern Light.
We had a Northern Light truck camper for Alaska. And that was perfect. That was really the
Yeah.
perfect rig for what we did. Different type of travel. I consider there to be two types of travel. With this rig, this is a destination rig, right?
It was
That's how I
perfect
look
until
at it.
the pepper spray went off. That's a different story.
Another story. We had a lot of stories. We had a bear spray go off in the camper. The roads were so bad it must have tweaked the trigger and it set off a pepper spray inside
Open up
of
the
our
cabinet
truck
and
camper.
whew.
Ay. But that was an awesome trip. But
We
a
always-
totally different thing. That's an adventure trip.
We have tons of stories like that.
Yeah, you'll hear some of them. So we have an adventure style of travel with that truck camper. And now we're destination travel because we like going somewhere, setting up and staying there. And so that's what this is about. And just jump in the truck and go wherever we want to go. But we have all that gear, which is great. I mean, the truck's set up for that type of travel. So we'll have a lot of fun things to show as we produce more content and learn how to do all this, because I'm sure this is a complete disaster. But whatever, got to start somewhere.
Well, it's like, what, 20 minutes now? And we'll probably only show 2 minutes of it.
Whatever. I'm a very incompetent editor, and the cat just got the zoomies. So I will probably just clip a few seconds out of this and publish it just to get something out there. Whatever, you got to start somewhere. So
It'll
that's
probably be
just
the
how I'm
first
looking at
minute.
it. I'm pretty sure the only people that are going to see this are family.
Family. You'd be surprised, though. Some people might get bored and say, who are these kooks?
Yeah, and that's fine too. Don't care.
Yeah.
But
We're easy to get along with, so.
yeah, so there you go. There's the intro. There's so many other things we could talk about. You do this sort of thing for as many decades as we have. One of my life sayings: get to my age and you don't have stories, you did it wrong.
Yep.
So
Well, once again, we're Mark and Sharon, and our Facebook page is Mark and Sharon. And
well, Mark and Sharon Life is
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah. Mark and Sharon Life is YouTube. Mark and Sharon is on Facebook.
That's the label though.
Yeah.
It's at Mark and Sharon Life.
Right.
So
Right. But we'll have to post that on the picture or on
and
the
Troublemaker
video.
is probably going to start knocking things off the Christmas tree any second. Is she back there? Or she
I've been
jumped down?
collecting the little ornaments that she tosses off there and putting them in a baggie.
Thank God they're not glass.
Yeah. She's laying
No,
down
she's
on the
like,
counter.
hey,
She's not supposed to be on the counter. She's doing it because she knows we can't
Watch-
yell
watch
at her
this.
right this second. Daddy's coming to get you.
all I have to do is stand up. She knows what's up. But thank God those things aren't glass because they wake us up every morning when
Knocks them off.
she's playing ball with them.
Or like if I'm on a video chat, she's over here playing with the tree because she knows I won't yell at her.
They're smart. But yeah, here we go. That's us.
Yep, that's us.
And there'll be more. And I'll probably probably pretty soon too. So who knows? I don't know. We'll
We
see.
probably should do another one before Christmas, before we head to
Right.
Texas.
Well, I'm going to do some follow up because that other subject I don't like talking about with our
Brinkley.
challenges.
We love our Brinkley.
I'll top that off. You know, try to put an end cap on that and let you all know how that's going. At least we're travel worthy now. That was the problem for the first year. These other things, Brinkley customer care, Judd. Thank God for you.
Yeah.
You know who you are, and the people who've worked with Judd know who he is. A lot of challenges. I've not been the friendliest guy to work with on some of those things sometimes, but they've always.
But he's straight and to the point.
I'm blunt once in a while, but yeah, it's all gotten sorted, and we've stuck with it, and they've stuck with us. So thank you, and we're getting things fixed. So that's it for now, I think.
We'll chat with you next time.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.